Hi guys, what's up? Welcome to today's video. I want to apologise in advance for the lighting. I'm not quite sure how good it is. I'm having to use a ring light because it is currently 4:40 and it's in the winter, so the sun has set. But I have been editing and filming all day, and so I've only just gotten to this video, and today's the only day I can film. So we're having to make do. Hopefully this will be all right. But yes, this is the second to last video of the year. This is going up on the 23rd, and then there will be a video tomorrow, and then that will be it. I'm not posting on Christmas Day. My original plan was to end Bookmas with a Christmas haul. However, Christmas Day is going to be very busy in my household. We have quite a few people coming, and we don't know when people will be arriving, and so before people arrive, I want to be able to take my time and get ready and just make I want to be able to take my time. I don't want to have to sit down and film a video, and yeah. So come the new year, hopefully I will do a video for you guys then. But yes, for now we will have to make do. You'll have to make do with just these two videos. But yes, I am going to be filming, as you can tell from the title, a favourite book of each month video. This was my dad's idea. I have already filmed a video that has been scrapped. It was a reading wrap up, and it was 1 hour and 33 minutes edited. So that video got scrapped and I asked my dad if he had any ideas, and he was like, well, why don't you pick like your favourite book of each month and film that? So that's what we'll be doing. I have 12 books and I'm going to run you through what they all are and what I rated them, and yeah, so we're just gonna get straight into it. Yes, right, the first book is obviously January. I read Tress of the Emerald Sea in January. This was the first book of the Secret Projects by Brandon Sanderson. I rated this book 5 stars. I rated more or less all of Sanderson books 5 stars. Unless there is a very obvious reason not to, and that reason has very rarely showed its face. I loved this book. This book, you can kind of describe it as like a Princess Bride, but what if Buttercup went after Wesley when she found out that he died? I love this book. It took me more or less the entire month to read it. If you are a Sanderson fan, you will know that he did a Kickstarter for these books, and we signed up and we were part of the Kickstarter. We got the audio and ebook copies, and I'm not the biggest audio fan. Sometimes I have to have I have to be in the right mood to listen to an audiobook. And it took me a while to read this. It was only when my dad and my sister had finished it that I finally sat down and I was like, right, let's do this. And I'm very glad that I did, because this was a really, really good book. I loved Tress. I loved the journey that she goes on. Yeah, she has definitely gotten to the top 5 of my favourite female Sanderson characters, which is quite a thing to do, because Sanderson writes great women. So yes, this was January's book. I will be leaving a list of the books down below, as well as where you can buy them on Amazon UK. Amazon UK, not Amazon US, on Amazon.com, Amazon UK. Yes, so check that out. The next book is February's book, and this is an ARC book. I got an ARC copy of Rebelling with a Bad Boy by Sarah Sutton. This is the 3rd in the Most Likely To series. This book follows Gemma. Gemma is kind of like a very prim and proper girl. Her life is kind of dictated by her parents until she befriends Hudson, who is her school's bad boy, after she is voted most likely to stay a prude. That's it. She befriends the bad boy, Hudson, who is known as the Grim Reaper, and and they grow this friendship and they get to know each other and they become very, very close, and Hudson helps Gemma kind of rebel a little bit. And yes, this was really, really fun. The Most Likely series has been amazing so far. I'm not quite ready for it to end next year, but yes, this was a really, really fun book, and I'm really happy that I am part of Sarah's ARC team, because these books are amazing and it's really nice being able to like help promote them. But yes, February's book. The next book is March's book, and it was The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is book 1 in the Inheritance Games series. It's 3 books and then a continuing set of, I think, just 2. This book series follows Avery Kyle Grams, who inherits a $1 billion fortune from a man that she has never met. So she then makes it her goal to figure out why he left her the fortune instead of one of his 4 grandsons. There is Nash, Grayson, Jameson and Xander. And yeah, it was great. Yeah, I really, really enjoyed these books. They were my entry into like mystery books, which was quite fun. And I do own both copies. I own the UK covers and what are now the standard issue covers, which are these, as they tie into the Brothers Hawthorne and the Grandest Game covers. I prefer these covers, but I prefer the UK spines. So yes, but yes, that is March's book. April's book is Warlord by Bernard Cornwall. This is book 13 of 13 in the Last Kingdom series. This was the conclusion to Uhtred's story. I read, I think, like the last like 4 or 5 in April. I started and finished this in a day. It was amazing. These books are set in Saxon time when Alfred the Great was on the throne. We actually see him kind of take the throne after his brother dies. And we meet Uhtred, who is a Saxon-raised Dane, and we kind of see him throughout the series struggle with identity. Is he a Saxon? Is he a Dane? We see him get friends. We see him lose friends. It was amazing and really kind of intense in moments and quite gruesome at some times, but overall just really, really amazing and enjoyable and gripping. My dad has read these books, and so it was really nice finishing a book and being able to like talk to him about it, which was lots and lots of fun. And yeah, I mean, they were amazing. They were so good. And I got to go and visit Bamborough Castle, which is where Uhtred lives in the Last Kingdom books. It is his home. I got to go and visit Bamborough with my dad in September, which was pretty amazing. And then we have May's book, which couldn't be anything but A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. I love this book. In this book, we follow Pippa Fitzamoby, who decides that for her final year project in school, she is going to try and solve a closed case. See, 5 years previously, before the book, there had been a murder in her town. Schoolgirl Andy Bell had been murdered by her boyfriend Sal Singh, who had then ended his own life. Trying to find a way to phrase that without like anything bad happening on YouTube. But Pippa doesn't think that Sal did it, and so she gets the help of Sal's younger brother Ravi Singh and the two of them basically spend the book trying to solve the murder and find out if Sal is innocent or not, and if he is, then who killed Andy, and why would Sal have died. And yeah, it was amazing. I was on the edge of my seat the entire time. I was having fun like jotting down notes and trying to figure it out along with Pip and Ravi. The next book is my favourite book from June, and that is Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. Icebreaker is about Anastasia Allen and Nathan Hawkins. Anastasia is a figure skater and Nate is a ice hockey player, and Anastasia is trying to get through a load of compete and win a load of competitions so that she can make it to the Olympics and figure skate in the Olympics and win gold. However, she is struggling with her partner, who is pretty rubbish, dictates a lot for Anastasia, a lot about like her diet and her weight, and kind of like is very just not nice. And so when Nate finds out about this after kind of befriending Anastasia, he gets very protective and kind of decides to try and prove to her that she doesn't need to do all of this. And yeah, it was really, really sweet. I loved it. Yeah, it was great. And then July's book is Yumi and the Nightmare Painter by Brandon Sanderson. This was book 3 of the Secret Projects books. I absolutely love this. This is told from the perspective of 2 different people. It is told from the perspective of Yumi, who is a saint almost in her world. She is very revered and is her kind of lifestyle is very heavily monitored, and she's kind of told where she's going, what she has to do. She has had a very strict upbringing. And then we meet Painter, who is the complete opposite of her. Painter has the ability of painting. He can paint things and they will come to life. Kind of. I can't really explain it without spoiling some stuff, but yeah, and I'm not going to do that. But yes, these 2, Painter and Yumi, meet, and their lives kind of like entangle, and they have to figure out why and how and what to do next. And yeah, it was really, really good. This was my favourite of the Secret Projects books. It is definitely near the top of my favourite Sanderson books. Yeah, it was absolutely amazing. The next book is I think up until now, all of these books have been new reads. However, this is a reread. I reread Supernova by Marissa Meyer. I reread the entire Renegade series, but this is my favourite of the Renegade series. Renegades follows Nova Artino, who is an anarchist, and Adrian Everhart, who is a renegade. Nova has kind of a vengeance against the Renegades, who are the heroes, because they did not show up and save her family when they were murdered. Adrian believes in justice and has some problems with the way some of the rules that the Renegades have, and so creates an alter ego to help out the Renegades a little bit. However, it all goes a bit pear-shaped and he ends up as an enemy to both the Renegades and the anarchists. And when their paths meet, they end up having to keep secrets from both each other and the people that they love. And this was the conclusion to the series, to the trilogy. It is one of my favourite books, one of my favourite YA books, and probably my favourite Marissa Meyer book. Is really, really good. The next couple books I don't actually have with me. One of them is on my two of them are on my Kindle, and one of them is with my sister. It's her book, and I have no idea where my Kindle is, so yeah. But September's book is The Blonde Identity by Ali Carter. This is a grown-up spy rom-com. I don't know, maybe not rom-com. It's a mystery, romance, action, thriller kind of book. It is, if you have read any of Ali Carter's other books, you've probably heard of the Gallagher Girls series. It is a little bit like a grown-up Gallagher Girls book. However, the Gallagher Girls are not in it. It is about a young woman who wakes up in the middle of the night in Paris with no memory of who she is, how she got there, what's going on, until a man shows up and starts calling her by the name of Alex. However, later on down the line, they realise that the woman is not in fact Alex. She is Alex's twin sister. And the unknown woman finds out that her sister, who she has no memory of, is in fact a spy. And so the whole book is kind of the two of them trying to figure out what's going on, what happened to the woman's memories, where's Alex. It was a very enjoyable book and perfect for a holiday. I read it on my holiday and it was amazing. The next book is The Sunlit Man, which was the final book of the Secret Projects by Brandon Sanderson. This one is quite hard to explain without giving away quite a lot of spoilers for other books. And it's very confusing to have to explain to someone that doesn't know what's going on. But it was absolutely amazing. It was a brilliant read. It was one of the ones I read quickest of the Secret Projects. And the characters were great, the story was amazing as always, and I just want to know what happened in the rest of the Cosmo books to lead up to what happened to the beginning, the reason behind the Sunlit Man. Yes, but the next book I have is Defiant by Brandon Sanderson, which was the final book in the Skyward Saga series. Skyward follows Spencer, who is a young woman who only dreams of being a pilot. This is a sci-fi series, and it is like Earth has basically been destroyed and the human race live on a planet called Detritus. And they are constantly being attacked by an alien race called the Krell. And so they created the Defiant Defense Force, who are basically a force of pilots. Yeah, Spencer's like lifelong dream is to be a part of them like her father. However, something happened with her father years ago that meant she is now outcast. Her father was branded a coward. And because her father is branded a coward, so is Spencer, and she's not allowed to join the Defiant Defense Force. And so it kind of tells how she works her way into the Defiant Defense Force and the aftermath of all of that. And then the last book I have is December's book, and that is On the Edge of the Dark Sea of Darkness, book 1 of the Wingfeather Saga by Andrew Peterson. This is a book my sister has been begging me to read for years now. Maybe not years, maybe a year or so, but she's been begging us all to read them, and I finally came and I said, you know what, I will read it in December, and I'm so glad I did because this book was amazing. This book follows Jana, his brother Tink, his little sister Lily, and Lily's dog Nugget, their mother and their grandfather, as strange things are going on in the town that they live in, and they are trying to figure out why these things are happening, what's going on, and all the while trying to stay alive while villains try and kill them. But it was a brilliant book. It was really funny. It was an easy read, and yeah, it was brilliant. But yes, that is it. Those are the books that I've read, or those are my favourite book a month. Let me know if you've read any of these books and what your thoughts were on them. Yeah, please don't forget to like this video, give it a big thumbs up, and subscribe if you like more bookish writing content. And I will see you guys for the last video of the year tomorrow. Bye!